Okay, I first want to start with Colleen's apology video from 2020. So this was uploaded the 13th of May, 2020. Thank you so much for gifting a sub. I want to start with this, first of all. So this was posted 2 weeks after I posted my 2020 video, right? Which I think we're looking at the same timeline, I guess, for her responding this time. I mean, it's already been a week, so I have more days to go. And I watched this in the moment, and
I live in Ireland, and I can tell you, Dublin is not the place to be left alone.
she probably knew that as well, that's why she did it. So anyway, this video is awful. And in the moment, it was just so awful to watch this video be received so well, because I didn't understand why it was being received so well. Because it's one of the worst apology videos ever, and that has nothing to do with me, I can promise you it, and we're going to talk about why it is. It's 13 minutes of absolute bullshit. Bullshit and lies. And the fact that this video, 3.7 million views, was the reason that I lost all of my friends from that time period. And a lot of people still that I'm close with don't have a lot of trust in me because, oh, I manipulated a 6-year-old woman, so what could I do to them? The fact that this video did that, and the fact that she knowingly behind the scenes was working on taking me down at the time of this video, which we're going to talk about whenever we get to the point, that's why I have no cares in the world how she's doing right now. I do not care about how she's mentally doing right now, because she didn't care about how I was doing mentally different. And the problem is, she was a 6-year-old woman when she made this video. Whenever she made it, I was a 17-year-old. And she knowingly was doing it because she knew that a 17-year-old could not fight back. You know what, though? A 20-year-old can. A 20-year-old can. So we're gonna get to it, and we're gonna call out why it's bullshit. Let's go. So.
My typical video that
Wait. By the way, this is on her vlog channel. It's not even on her main channel. And the 2020 thing was a big thing. It wasn't on my side, but it was a big thing. The volume level okay, everyone?
Hey guys, I know this is not my typical video that you are used to seeing, but...
Is the volume okay? And I also want to talk about the comments. There's no ads in this. She owned up to her mistakes. This is a true apology video. She legit said, "This is my fault. I ain't ever hear someone blame themselves in an apology video." Literally, no stuttering, no crocodile tears, no blaming anyone else. No blaming anyone else? No excuses. This is exactly how you make an apology video. Thank you for being so mature and kind. Well, what we know now is that was not the case, and she was actively working and scheming to take me down. I'm not a huge fan of her, but this is one of the best apologies I've ever seen. Finally, someone that doesn't play the revenge game. It's been exposed that she didn't want to make this video because she was trying to get everyone else to take me down before. I genuinely believe, and I hate to say it, but I'm talking about myself. I believe that she literally wanted me to not exist anymore so she wouldn't have had to have posted a video because I would have been gone. Do you know how fucking harsh of a statement that is? But every single thing that came my way during that era was because of her. From this video, from her scheming behind the scenes to take me down, from her getting James Charles to publicly go on the record saying that I was a liar and a manipulator and all like this, she did not want me to exist anymore. And that was why for that time period, and from then until now, even doing YouTube with people not believing me, disproving me, anytime I speak up about anything, people don't believe me, especially back from fucking the end of 2020, I just wanted to, she did this to a 17-year-old because a 17-year-old spoke up about the fact that she was being emotionally abusive towards them. Clearly, I'm still pissed about this. Yeah, she had her own kid at this time as well. Freak. Anyway.
Recently, some things have come up that I feel like I need to address. And so
I feel I need to address. Sorry, I don't mean to stop already. But it took her 2 weeks to make this video, and in the process, she was doing all that. But anyway.
So I just wanted to sit down and have an honest conversation with you and address everything at once. So let's get started. The first thing I want to talk about is something that is weighing the heaviest on my heart right now. A video has resurfaced of my sister and I from 14 years ago. We were teenagers, and in this video we are doing characters that are Latina. And the characters are completely based on racial stereotypes. It is not funny, and it is completely hurtful. I am so ashamed and embarrassed that I ever thought this was okay. I was a sheltered teenager who was stupid and ignorant and clearly extremely culturally insensitive. Racial stereotypes are not funny. They are not a joke, and they should never be joked about. A few years later, we realized how stupid and hurtful the video was, and we deleted it. Not out of fear of getting caught, but out of fear that someone would find it and it would hurt them because it's wrong. I have grown and learned so much from my
people defending her on Wikipedia.
Yeah, I mean, so many people were defending her.
Ignorant mistakes as a teenager, and have done everything I can to right my wrongs. Now, this video was brought to light right after I had posted a video on my vlog channel last week with my friend Todrick talking about racism and how it is still very much a problem in our world today and how we need to fight against it. People were saying, how dare I talk about racism when I said these things 14 years ago? And to you, I say, that is the exact reason why I should be talking about racism and why I should be standing up against it.
Because I was. What? Sorry. Also, Todrick Hall is one of the worst people ever. Todrick Hall was performing at Brighton Pride, and I just wanted to, like, throw tomatoes at the stage the entire time. Boo! Todrick Hall. I mean, birds of a feather.
I was one of the dumb ones who said that stupid thing and grew from it and learned from it and realized
I hope you get the apology you deserve.
I hope so, too. I hope so, too. Literally all I'm asking for.
Hurtful it could be, and now I want to right my wrongs and make a difference so that other people don't make the same mistakes that I made when I was a kid. Another video popped
A kid. She was like 20 to 25 in all these videos, but
up recently that I want to address, and it's a video that I filmed 12 years ago where I talk about taking a flight and an overweight woman sat next to me, and I talk really negatively about her, and it's awful. And I watched this clip and I was appalled and shocked that those things were coming out of my mouth 12 years ago, because that is not the woman who I am today. I'm such a huge advocate for women and women's bodies and loving.
Yeah, if they're skinny. Who said that? Not me.
Every shape and every size, and the fact that I talked negatively about someone who was overweight is absolutely disgusting to me. Something else I wanted to talk about that has been brought up is that when I was 3 years old, I was bit by a dog. I needed to go to the hospital, and when my mom told the doctor that a dog had bit me, the doctor said that legally the dog needed to be put down. Now, the clip of me that is circulating from 7 years ago is me talking about this situation in a very insensitive way, when in reality, when our dog was put down, I was really upset, and over the years I have...
One thing I just want to state as well, I don't mean to be nitpicky, but something to definitely note is she's one of the few YouTubers who ever, in their apology videos, is like, 12 years ago, 7 years ago, 6 years ago, blah, 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 blah. Like, you can acknowledge things that happened without having to be like, this happened. I'm so sorry for this. 6 years ago, 5 years ago, whatever like that. She's one of the few that do it, and I feel like if anyone else had done it, they would have been called out for it.
I've addressed this.
And I agree with that. She seems so mad in this video. I don't know how, me and my mom and my brother Josh watched this sitting in my mom's bed. She uploaded it super late my time. And we were watching it and we were like, oh my god, people are not going to be on her side with this because she's coming across super angry. Like, she's coming across in this video super passive aggressive and super angry. And then all the comments were like, she's coming across super sad. And I'm like, no, she's not.
Just know that you won't be alone as you felt 3 years ago.
I mean, I tweeted yesterday and I was like, I hate to say this, but I genuinely believe that if it happened once, it'll happen again, where the tide will turn and she does her thing again and everyone believes her. And I was like, if that happens again, this time I'll be fine with it. Because the difference this time versus 2020 is in 2020, after I got all that shit, nothing came of it. Nothing came of it except for me wanting to... But now, there's been so many people that have spoken up about their experiences with her, with their family members and stuff. So even if I get ran off the internet tomorrow for her fucking antics, right? This time I had an impact speaking up. This time I had an impact speaking up. So it was worth it this time. Like, if I got ran off the internet, at least it was worth it this time. It wasn't worth it in 2020.
Videos talking about how guilty I feel,
Thank
how
you.
upset I am that this happened. Still to this day, as a 33-year-old woman, I feel guilty that our dog had to be put down for biting me.
Thank
But
you.
in this clip, I talk about the story in a very dramatic, silly way, because sometimes, unfortunately, I use humor to talk about things that are actually extremely painful for me, and this is an example of that. To anyone and everyone who is hurt or offended by the statements I made when I was younger, I am so sorry. I hope you all can see that the person who I am today is so...
By the way, something to also note is she didn't respond to probably hundreds that were in Twitter threads. Like, literally, there were hundreds of videos. She specifically chose, like, 3, and only talked about it for 3 minutes. And I'm like, is she gonna do the same thing this time? I mean, there's a thread on Twitter that has, like, so many moments, and it's like, how are you gonna do an addressing everything video? Addressing really nothing that people are calling you out for. You're like, this happened, and then this happened, and now let's get on to Adam. Like, she was like, let me give them 3 examples.
So far from that ignorant person I was over a decade ago. And to those of you who might say, well, I knew better when I was that age, or 14 years ago, I knew right from wrong, I'm so glad that you did, because that means that there's one less person making those stupid mistakes that I made. I should have known better, and I didn't, and I'm extremely embarrassed by that. I'm really hopeful that I can be used as proof that people can change and grow and learn from their mistakes. If you continue to speak up when you see someone doing something or saying something wrong, it can make a difference. As I grew up...
So why'd it take you 2 weeks?
I learned that those words were hurtful and I stopped using them. But there are still people in our world currently who are saying racist, homophobic, sexist, body-shaming things that need to stop. They need to be called out because they can change.
What do you predict is going to happen to Colleen and Trisha's podcast?
I really don't care about their podcast, I'm gonna be honest. I think Trisha, Little Miss, doesn't care about victims. Like, Trisha can go fuck herself. Like, I literally do not care anymore.
Proof of it. And my ignorant words from my past just make me that much more passionate to help the people that my words might have hurt. These things are being brought to...
And I want to say that because for the amount of people that have came forward against her now, like, it's not just me anymore. So I'm, like, feeling, you know, it, like, feels so much bigger now because it's not just me. So it's, like, for Trisha to not stand behind me is fine. But for Trisha not to stand behind, like, so many people now, let's stop this you care about victims, because you don't. You don't. There's Trisha on record being like, you know, if you're silent, it means everything. Please.
People are upset with me for not addressing...
Some people are upset with me for not addressing something about my video. Now, my video was not received well, but it did get, like, over 1 million views. But some people wanted her to address something, so she immediately opens it by diminishing the impact of the video. Now, again, she got all her minions behind the scenes to turn against me because that's what she was working to do, but, like, she's, like, already diminishing it. The meet and greet for her show starts in 5 minutes. I just can't believe that she's literally going on stage and she has had a week to address everything. Addressing everything! And she hasn't.
How one can do this, but can you shorten the time between stream notifs? You are super behind, bestie.
I don't know how to do that, I'm gonna be honest.
Something that happened a few weeks ago. Someone had made a video saying some shocking and hurtful things about me.
What? Some shocking and hurtful things? Girl, what do you, like, some shocking and hurtful things? You ain't the victim. She was not the victim. How did this video turn everyone against me? And when she posts her new video, just beware that this is what she does. Jesus Christ. She opens this by playing the victim. Some shocking and hurtful things, she says.
And a lot of you wanted me to address it, and I didn't. I didn't address it not because I was just ignoring it and hoping it would go away, but because...
But that was exactly what she was doing, and Cody has proved that. Cody proved that she was hoping that this would just go away. So she's lying here. She opens this by lying. By literally lying.
Tomatoes for Colleen chat. Tomato, tomato, tomato.
She opens this by lying. She literally opens this by lying.
When this person messaged me letting me know they were upset, I responded immediately. I was very shocked and confused. I expressed I didn't know what they were talking about, and I also expressed...
But she's just lying here. She goes, she didn't know what I was talking about, right? She didn't know what I was talking about. That's not true. That's not true. I'm sure you can get everyone on your side when you're just flat out lying.
Frustration that they were trying to bring my son's name into their drama. Then
another lie. Another lie. She opens this by saying that basically I was harassing her son. A 17-year-old was doing that. When again, we now know that my message was basically saying that the way you've treated me, the way you've talked shit about me after doing so many good things for you, imagine if someone did that to your son. A 17-year-old says that to her. And she's like, how dare you? How dare you? And then I was the villain? And then I was the villain? Like, and this was one of the main things I got criticism for, right? People were like, but you were harassing her son. Because she never showed proof of that happening, and because I was fucking put into silence, I was then, like, it was, oh, I was harassing her son. Just literally an evil woman. Evil woman. Imagine opening this with 4 minutes and 20 of lying.
Then I received a message from this person's mother asking me to not speak his name. So I was trying to respect.
So she shows my mom's message on the screen and doesn't read it out. And if you had read it out, you would have shown that the context she just gave was a lie. And that my mom was like, mother to mother, you may now understand the way you've treated my son. But of course, she just didn't address what was actually the truth. Like, why are you not reading the things out? Why are you not reading the messages out that you're supposedly have or showing? Well, I've showed everything now in my video. We're literally seeing here that she's lying about me in her apology video that was so great.
Wishes and the parents' wishes of this 17-year-old. But it has gotten to a
Does she know that addressing me as a 17-year-old does not help her case in any way?
Point where there are so many rumors and lies and speculations going around, I feel like I need to address it. I do have
Wristbands are groomed too.
receipts proving the things that I'm about to tell you. However, I feel uncomfortable sharing them because he is a minor.
So why was she sharing them privately to drama channels? He was a minor, so I don't want to be showing screenshots. Cody Tyler has shown proof that Colleen Ballinger screen recorded my conversation with her when I was a minor and sent it. She's lying. I don't get it. Be careful. Doing so many videos about Colleen makes you look obsessed with her and untrustworthy. Let me tell you something. I've been dealing with this for 3 fucking years. I do not care if you think that I come across obsessed or untrustworthy. I can promise you that I really do not care. I'm going to be so honest with you. I'm so sorry, but that is the truth. I really do not care. Do not care.
So I'm only going to be showing you the things that were between adults or things that were already public. The biggest issue that came from his video is that I sent a child underwear, and wow, anyone who heard this out of context and was offended...
Do you need context? If anyone heard that I sent a child underwear, but you need the context. Okay, show the context that you edited, but we'll get to that.
I completely understand because I would be too. But in this situation, context is everything, so...
About sending a child underwear.
Well, I would like to give you some context to this situation. 4 years ago, I did a live stream, and in this live stream, I did a giveaway. I was giving away clothes that were unused, tagged still on, brand new, that I had just bought that I did not want. One of the items that was in this box was a really ugly pair of underwear. As soon as we pulled them out, Corey and I started laughing and joking around about how ugly they were. Why did I buy these ridiculous underwear? It was so stupid.
I just got big old box from Forever 21 and I want to open it up in front of you guys. Maybe I'll send the ones I don't want to you guys. I got a bunch of crop tops. The panties from
And people started asking for them in the live stream.
Everyone wants that bra. You want the bra? Everyone wants the bra.
At the end of the live stream, I was done giving away clothes, and then this boy who made this video about me recently, he asked for the underwear.
Yeah, we picked people.
Okay, wait.
That's enough.
Wait.
Did that boy win these?
Wait.
I don't know. He has to tell me what he wants.
What did he say? Is he being mean?
He said, hi, you have ugly clothes, but I want those ratchet panties and bras signed by Corey because he modeled them well.
Yeah!
It was so ridiculous.
She just manipulated the truth there, and I'm gonna prove it to you. She just manipulated the truth there, and I'm gonna prove it to you. That was what she included, right? She included this.
Did that boy win these or not?
I don't know. He has to tell me what he wants.
What did he say?
She included this.
He said, hi, you have ugly clothes, but I want those ratchet panties and bras signed by Corey because he modeled them well.
Do you want to know the truth? Do you want to know the truth? Here's the truth.
We laugh. I want to send him something. Do you want the bra, Adam?
Do you want the bra and panties? Tweet right now.
I'm sending him something. Okay, maybe he'll want the panties. Although then his parents will be like, you're not allowed to watch who is sending you panties.
But this
You'd be like, Mom, don't worry. I watched a boy wear them online first. We laugh. I want to send him something. Do you want the bra, Adam?
Do you know how genuinely angry that makes me? That one of the things that has been held over my head for 3 years, she literally just lied about. She goes, context is everything, and then edits the context. This is a scary woman. So this woman is editing context to make a child look bad. To make a child look bad. I am so sorry, but what is wrong with her? What is actually wrong with her? All the Colleen fans, or sorry, ex-Colleen fans who are watching, I don't think I ever fully watched Colleen's apology video. It sounds so scripted. Yeah, she probably got... Anyone have any siblings that are under the age of 18? They probably wrote it for her. I just can't believe that that was something that's been held over my head for 3 years. No one wanted to hear me out. This is something that's literally followed me, and she edited it. Like, this is a sick woman. Context is everything, everyone.
Send them to him. And eventually he tweeted me asking me for them again. I sent them to him. He put them on over his clothes and posted about them. It was like a big joke within the fandom.
So by the way, let me talk about that real quick. So she goes, he puts them over his clothes, and it was a big joke within the fandom. So whenever my mom, you know, whenever I got the package, I've told this story so many fucking times and no one wants to listen to me. So whenever I opened them in front of my mom thought I was getting a letter from Colleen, which was true. And the reason I kept asking for them was because Colleen promised me she was also going to write me a letter with them. I got the letter, loved the letter. My mom was like, what else is in there? And I was like, so then my mom sees them and is so weirded out and takes them, puts them in her room. I know where she puts them. Later that day, or later whenever, we were doing a group chat call, and I find them, go in, take them, put them over my clothes, because Corey had DM'd me and asked me whenever I get them, can I do what he did on the live stream? And nobody knows that. That's the first time I've ever said that. Corey put them on the live stream and was like, Adam, Corey told me behind the scenes, whenever I get them, can I put them on? Like he did over the clothes. And no one knew that for 3 years. For 3 years. No one knew that. For 3 years. And by the way, on that call, the people who were recording the call then illegally, without my consent, redistributed the thing of a 14-year-old with this to try publicly humiliate me whenever I was 17. And Colleen and Corey were all a part of it. That is illegal. That is illegal. That is illegal. It's illegal. And here she is lying about it. She's lying about it. This is illegal, by the way. I've already spoken about this behind the scenes. What happened with that call and the way that this was brought up and the way this is edited and talked about, this is not legal. This is not legal. Let me tell you something. It's not legal.
Publicly, that live stream is still up right now, and I've always given out weird random things in live streams. I've given out a taco costume.
I'm so
I've given
angry.
out old bobby pins, dirty shoes. A few weeks ago, I sent a fan like a single piece of toilet paper. I've always given away weird stuff, and so
Okay, you give away weird stuff, but you gave away me at 14 your fucking lingerie that you asked if I want, by the way, which you've never addressed. And I want her to come out and say that she was the one who offered me them. She was the one who offered me them. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that, Colleen. You were the one that offered me them. You were the one that offered me them. And you promised me a letter with them, which I ended up getting, which is why I wanted them. What the fuck do you think I was going to do with your lingerie? I wanted the letter. I ended up getting the letter. Thank God, it was the one thing I wanted. You manipulated and lied about a fucking 14-year-old. Sorry, I'm like... In all of this, that's the thing that pisses me off. That's the thing that pisses me off. It makes me want to like cry angry tears because like, how did she get away with that?
With her platform, it is gross. You are loved, Adam. Sparkling heart.
Thank you.
in my mind at the time, this was no different than all the other weird stuff I send to my fans as a joke. Now, in hindsight, I see how completely stupid of me. I should have never sent that. I don't know what part of my brain was missing at the time that I thought, oh, this is a normal, silly thing to do. I should have realized and recognized how dumb that was and never sent it to him, no matter how much he asked. But it was
You are not obsessed, Adam. You are speaking out about your trauma. I went through something similar. Keep exposing this evil, toxic, predatory woman.
This is...
I had no idea the underwear was for her at first. That shit makes it so much worse, emo-eyed guy.
was never a sneaky, creepy, gross thing that I was doing in secret.
Yeah, you didn't do it in secret. You did it publicly. You did it publicly.
It was a silly, stupid
Thank you.
mistake that now is being blown way out of proportion. He also
Go fuck yourself.
mentioned in his video that his mom was uncomfortable with me, which was surprising and shocking for me to hear because I was always...
So this is the section of the video where she can't acknowledge that she did a bad job and that she fucked up, so that she now pushes it on my mother and she blames my mother. She basically says that it was my mother's fault for not telling her that she was uncomfortable. And now I'm not going to reiterate this story, but if you watch my last video, my relationship with Colleen Ballinger, I talk about how Basically, my mom didn't know about anything because Colleen Ballinger told me not to tell my parents about anything because she was trauma dumping to me and she knew that my parents would make it stop. And I thought I was so stupid that I thought I was protecting my friend for not telling my parents everything. So good job, Colleen, deflecting from yourself and blaming my mother, making my mother have to, like, delete her social medias, go private on everything. And it's like, good job, Colleen. Good job, Colleen, because you couldn't take fucking accountability for anything.
Was under the impression, due to the things he told me and the things that I saw on the internet, that she not only was aware.
And by the way, can we talk about the DMs that I've now shown where you don't want my parents to be around?
Of our interactions, but she was very supportive of him being a fan of
Yeah, because she's a good mother. Try being one, Colleen.
She commented on a photo of him this year at my show, saying how it was such a fun night. She gave him a birthday card.
Look at that. She's now weaponizing my mother being a good, supportive mother. So this entire video is a takedown of my family because she couldn't acknowledge that she did something wrong. Because she did something wrong. What is wrong with her? What is wrong with her? Like, being like, she's in my birthday card? What, are you weaponizing that someone was a huge fan of you? What a weirdo.
When he was 16 with me on it, and he let me know multiple times how much his parents loved me and watched my videos. So this was surprising.
So look at this, by the way. She's leaking my private Twitter from whenever I was a 14-year-old. But I thought you weren't going to talk about a minor, Colleen. I thought you weren't going to talk about a minor. This is my private Twitter account that me and the Weenies had, where we had a private Twitter where it was on private and there was only like 14 followers on it. She searched through my private Twitter 2018 to try expose me.
for me to hear, because if I had known that, I would have stopped all interactions with him.
Can I just raise a point? Colleen goes, if I knew this, I would have, stopped or whatever. So why did Colleen speak to me for years, but the only time that my mother ever messaged her, she never responded to it? Can we talk about that just real quick? She talks about if she ever knew something was wrong. However, she spoke to me as a child for years, and then the one time my mum messages her, she doesn't respond to it, and she openly says she doesn't respond to it.
You deserved so much better.
If I ever knew his parents were uncomfortable. Another thing I think is important to address from his video is that he did have access to my Miranda Sings Twitter account for one day, not for years.
Yeah, I gave you work for years. I had it for a day. That's what I said in my video. So here's what she's doing. She's lying and just not telling the truth. She's literally lying and saying that I'm saying other things that I'm not, and then being like, but that isn't true. Yeah, of course, because you're not telling the truth.
Here to show my support.
Thank you.
And I want to just go over how that whole situation went down. Over the
Please.
years, I've loved asking my fans for advice on what I should post for Miranda videos, Miranda tweets, things like that. Quite honestly, you guys are the funniest people that I know, and I love your advice. I love your input. I've taken a handful of suggestions as to what I should tweet as Miranda from my fans over the years, and he is included in that.
Suggestions. If you watch my video, you will see how for years, word for word, she took my ideas. Word for word, she took my ideas. And a handful, she took all of my ideas. Even in the screenshots that I just posted, she used all of them. So for the proof that I've shown, every single one she used. So if she chose a handful of tweets from fans, why are the only ones that went viral mine?
Speak your truth. She can't hide from the proof you have and been sent.
I just think it's so ironic that people took this video and supported her. When you actually read between the lines, she's actually confirming every single thing that I said and confirming that it was true. Like, every single thing that I said happened, she literally is confirming happened in this video. And I don't know if people are reading between the lines like I am, but it's very apparent that she's actually confirming every single thing that I've said. Every single fucking thing. Every single fucking thing. She was doing this to a 17-year-old, by the way. Like, lying on a 17-year-old.
I used a couple of his tweet ideas.
She used a couple of my tweets years ago.
Literally, Colleen WTF.
I don't understand how she's going, I used a couple of his ideas years ago, but she just confirmed that we were doing it recently. So what's the truth?
They did really well. He was super funny. And since then, he's asked me multiple times if he can help me.
Because you trauma dumped on Snapchat and Twitter and Instagram about how you feel that your career's fading, and I felt I was helping my friend out because you had already, in years prior, taken many of my ideas. Unpaid.
Out with social media again. I always thought that was really,
was
really
such
sweet,
bullshit.
But most of the time, I did not engage in those conversations.
This is not true. This is not true.
Sending you my love to you, Adam. It does get better. Keep exposing her. Keep doing it.
Thank you. This is not true, by the way. She's literally saying that she didn't engage in the conversations. Did I or did I not show complete proof that she did and was literally like, I need help with Miranda, I'm giving up on Miranda? She's just lying. I think we've decoded in 8 minutes here. She's lied about every single thing. This is what she did.
A couple months ago, he reached out to me and brought up the fact that the Miranda accounts hadn't been as active as they used to be. And
because you had trauma dumped that you felt that Miranda character was fading away. Showed proof of that too. I don't understand why she's telling half fucking truths.
The shit you did is grooming behavior. Flushed face. You're so strong, Adam. Keep going.
Now he wanted to help me do more social media stuff. So he sent me a whole bunch of edited photos that he had in a folder ready to go for Miranda. He told me about a bunch of funny...
So why do you think I would have them all ready to go? Thank you so much for gifting. Why do you think I would have them ready to go? Because she would trauma dump on Snapchat, Twitter, and Instagram about how she needed them. I'm sorry, but let's just look at what she's saying and piece it together, please. Please.
And he let me know that he had experience working in social media.
True.
Really
oh my god, she said something true this entire fucking video. Congratulations, we're 8 minutes in.
For himself, and because I'd known him for so many years, I was overexhausted and I don't have all the time I used to have to run all my social media. I thought, you know what, this might be a
So she's confirming that it was true.
Good situation to test run this and see if this could work out. This wouldn't be the first time I had hired a fan. I love hiring my fans for many reasons.
Mm-hmm.
1, they're super freaking talented. 2, they know me better than anybody. And 3, I love supporting their dreams and passions.
I love supporting their dreams and passions, yet from the years 2017 to 2020 with Prif, she was taking mine, and I was sorry. Can we talk about something real quick? Miranda Sings died in 2020. She stopped uploading on the Miranda Sings channel, conveniently at the time when she stopped talking to me. Piece it together. She posted daily, weekly, monthly on Miranda Sings up until 2020. After she stopped talking to me, she stopped posting on the Miranda Sings account literally indefinitely until she started posting like once every couple months. Because I was Miranda Sings. I've shown enough proof that that would be what would happen. Just piece it together, please. What other reason for Miranda Sings to conveniently stop at the same time as my video? And I love that piece together. I loved that she did that, like she stopped doing Miranda around the time she stopped talking to me, because she just proved my point. She proved my point. And I mean, I showed all the text of her being like, I can't do this anymore, I'm not funny.
In any way that I can. I've hired my fans to design merch. I've hired fans to go on tour with me. I've hired fans
babe. Let's not use... Look how this is aged. I've hired fans to come on tour with me. Johnny, who went on tour with her, has just spoken up about how Corey was abusive towards him and how Colleen didn't treat him well on the tour. 3 years later, something she's using to take me down is now something she's in deep trouble for. Johnny has uploaded TikToks and YouTube speaking about how awful he was treated on these tours. And Johnny is someone that I'm going on a call with after this stream because we both have a very similar story. It's very, very, very funny that something she's using to disprove me has now come back and bite her in the ass. I'd really recommend going and watching Johnny's video, by the way.
Things for me. And how hiring my employees works is I usually do a little test run to see how it goes.
And they do all the work.
If it goes well, then
Narcissistic people will always play the victim and push blame to you. You're strong, Adam. Keep exposing her. Deflect.
them officially through my company, and they are paid legally through the corporation. It was no different for him. I wanted to do a little test run. If it went well, then I wanted
Longest test run of my entire life, by the way. 4 years. Oof. My goodness gracious.
to hire him.
Thank you.
So I gave him access to my account, and he started tweeting stuff for me. And pretty quickly, there was a tweet that was posted that was problematic. This was my fault. He sent me a very long list of a ton of different things he wanted to post, and I did not look over it closely enough. I did not review it.
So then why did Corey run shit-talking me in DMs that I was trying to take down the Miranda character then? If she's like, it was all my fault because she's performative. Because she's performative.
Mother, too. This really pisses me off. I could never imagine any of my kids going through this. I'm not about cancel culture, but this is far from canceling her. This is a predator that needs to be put in her place. Let's also take into account.
I don't know what happened there, but thank you for that.
Closely enough, I remember the moment when I saw all of these things. I was breastfeeding my son, and I kind of just scrolled through and was like, yeah, go for it, have fun, I trust you. And when he posted it, I put zero blame on him at all. It was my...
She put zero blame on me. If you watch my video, she didn't put blame on me at the start. But as the backlash grew, it went from, this isn't your fault, you're really funny, to, I'm now crying, I would never be homophobic. People think I'm homophobic, I can't believe this tweet. So she's lying. She is lying. I've shown proof. She is lying.
I knew better than to let someone else tweet for me. I should have reviewed closely every single thing that was going to come out of Miranda's mouth. I let him know that I loved him, he did a great job, it was my fault.
Yeah, she did at the start, but then as the backlash grew, she turned against me. I don't know why she's not acknowledging that.
Not his. I publicly apologized for the tweets.
True.
I deleted the tweets that were posted that weren't posted from me.
Well, she deleted some of them.
Let him know that I was upset, that people were disappointed in me, and then he said he logged out of the account.
Okay, now she's just missing most of this. She goes, I let him know that, I was upset that people thought, and then he logged out of the account. There was a lot that happened between that and that. There was a lot of her blaming me and her trauma dumping on me. Yeah, she's skirting over it. But also, one thing I want to reiterate here is she talks about this Meghan Trainor tweet, and she talks about the fact that she just closely looked over everything that was posted. However, the one tweet out of everything that was reiterated 4 times was the Meghan Trainor tweet. 4 times she asked me what the caption should be and what it means. 4 times. I've shown proof in my video. It was reiterated. So she is lying here. That was the one tweet, and then the Animal Crossing, where she literally got it repeated 4 times, so much so that she was going to tweet it herself. She is lying here. I've shown proof of this. This is a lie.
And that was the end of it. That was the last I heard.
That was the last I heard from him? Yeah, because you didn't respond to my messages. That was the last I heard from him. You cut me off. You didn't respond to me anymore. What? She's lying again. She's lying again. I've shown proof of all of this.
From him until
she ghosted me.
A message saying he was really upset.
I didn't hear from him until he sent the message that he was upset because you ignored me. You ignored me for so long. She's just lying here. I've shown proof of all of this, by the way.
Sat with me, and that is when I then responded and got the message from his mom. I care about him so much, just like I care about all my fans that I've interacted with over the years.
I'm sure.
And I wish him nothing but success and happiness and love.
I wish him nothing but success, love, and happiness. Yeah, behind the scenes was talking to Cody Tyler about how we need to get this video out. We need to get this video out. We need to get this video out. But she wishes me nothing but love and success.
But I don't want him to hurt anymore. He made it clear.
Oh my god! She doesn't want the 17-year-old to hurt anymore. When she was behind the scenes with proof trying to take me down. Just lying. Bold.
She contradicts herself a lot in this video. Even if you didn't know she's lying, you do. She said she rarely spoke to you, but then says she shouldn't have talked to you as much as she did.
Because she's lying. She can't keep up with her own fucking truth. Sorry, I'm having a lot of people reach out to me right now. Fuck me, it's been the most overwhelming week ever.
In his video that he wants to move on from this and be separated from this whole situation. So let him have that and let me have the same. It absolutely breaks my heart to see
She goes, let me move on from this, when behind the scenes that was not the case she was doing.
people saying negative things about me interacting with my fans based on this situation. I love talking to my
She goes to say minors there, look, by the way, and then knows that saying fans is better. Look at this.
to see people saying
Wait.
negative things about me interacting with my fans based
Because she's trying to cover herself here. She went to say minors and then realized saying fans would be better.
It breaks my heart to see people saying negative things about me interacting with my fans based on
Please. Me interacting with my fans.
this situation. I love
Sorry, can I just have
talking to
that
my
one more
fans,
time?
and let me have the same. It absolutely breaks my heart to see people saying negative things about me interacting with my fans based
With my fans.
on this situation. I love talking to my fans. I love interacting with my fans.
Yeah.
My fans are many different ages. So yes, there are some teenagers, but there's
Some teenagers? Okay, we can just end it there. You've just confirmed. You've just confirmed. I don't know, like...
also adults. I love supporting them, supporting their passions, learning about them.
How are you supporting your fans' passions when you use them for free? No. You don't want to talk about that. Like, what?
Same way that you like to do that for me. To me, you aren't just my fans, you're my friends. We all have
We ain't your friends, and you're not our friend.
seen me cry way too many times on this channel about things I probably should have kept to myself. I definitely overshare, and I have definitely overshared with fans when they have asked me what's wrong or asked me
In the screenshots I've provided, we don't ask you what's wrong. You come in and you're like, Josh was emotionally manipulative to me, emotionally abusive. We didn't ask you. Girl, we did not ask you. You came in bold and loud. We did not ask you. So you're lying. You are lying. Again. I mean, may as well close off the last 3 minutes with more lies, I guess.
how I'm feeling or try to console me when I'm feeling down. I definitely have overshared in the past with them and talked with them a little too much when I should have kept things to myself or talked to family or close friends instead. There are plenty of other stupid mistakes I've made in my past that I've learned from and grown from. There are plenty of other jokes I've made in my career that seemed appropriate at the time, but now I realize were never appropriate to begin with. I've learned from these things and I will continue to learn from them and grow from them to become the best me that I can possibly be. I've lived my life on the internet for you guys all to watch for over 12 years. I love my job, but one of the difficult parts of my job is that I am
Oh, so she's the victim now. Please. Please. Please.
very much put underneath a microscope, and
You're not put under a microscope whenever you do things wrong. I love my job.
any and all mistakes I ever make are definitely shown and blasted to thousands and sometimes millions of people all over the world. That's not an easy thing to deal with.
Okay, but you're complaining that it happened to you, but you did it to me. And by the way, they weren't things I did wrong. You were just lying. How are the comments on this video? Best video ever. This video literally ruined my life. I hate to sound dramatic, but this video ruined my life. One of my best friends in the entire world is in the chat right now, who's my mod. I'm sure she will make herself clear. Can she please validate how much I literally did not want to exist after this video because it there we go. Because it was all lies and I didn't leave bed for ages because I couldn't even defend myself because I didn't have a platform anymore and everything she was saying against me was lies. Can I please have that validated by my friend in the chat, please? This friend, by the way, is the one that texted me for Dublin. Adam was in a really bad state. I was so worried about him. I mean, I lost everyone except for her, and I will always love her for that. Anyway, let's finish this really, really, really great informative video.
However, I'm really grateful for that. Over the past 12 years, you guys have been really wonderful, helping me learn and grow to be a better person. You've given me helpful critiques, educated me when I was ignorant, told me how to say things more appropriately, and I can't even tell you how grateful I am for that. Because of you, I have become a better person. The person I am today as a—
Whoa. If this is you as a better person? Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. This is you as a better person? This is you as a better person trying to ruin a 17-year-old's life? This is you as a better person?
We know you like kids Grooming.
Oh god, that fucking username. Anyway, let's finish
the
this.
33-year-old mother is not the person I was when I started YouTube so many years ago.
Yeah, you're worse now.
For the last month, I've received a lot of criticism that isn't the type of constructive criticism I've received over the last—
How was this video constructive to me? Me. This entire video is. Why do people like this video when this is an apology video and it's me?
decade. It is more just hateful and cruel, and the things that are being said—
What do you think this video did to me
She
then?
suck in high school, deflect, gaslight, and manipulate cis.
What do you think this video did to me then? She's like, oh my god, I can't believe this happened to me. Let me put it onto a 17-year-old, even though he wasn't lying. Adam, it's constructive because she constructed it out of thin air.
about me
I know that, right? Oh, I thought someone was
are
going to read it.
absolutely horrendous. No, I should have never sent a fan underwear. How stupid am I? No, I definitely should have never given him access to my Twitter account. And no,
I shouldn't have bullied him and led him on for years. And emotionally abused him. And done it to many other people, by the way. We're all seeing. That's a good point. I'll do that.
talk to him as often as I did. But I am not a monster. I am not a groomer. And
Let's deconstruct that. I am not a grimmer. Grimmer. A grimmer is someone who builds a relationship, trust, and emotional connection with a child or young person so they can manipulate, exploit, and abuse them. Colleen Ballinger, you are a grimmer, my friend. I never called you one in my video. Didn't even know what the word meant. However, I can confirm you are a grimmer. And you did groom me.
careful with the words you choose to use, because I have learned time and time again that words definitely matter, and your words can
They do, and your ones to me were quite harsh.
hurt people, and they can affect people in a very negative way. And I just
Think
hope
about how they affect children, girl.
that that's a lesson we can all learn in this situation. I never meant to cause anyone who feels affected by this any pain. We're in the
Okay, wait. You know what's a good point to end it on? Deflection.
middle of a global pandemic, and it
Good job, Colleen. Really, 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 really good distraction. A really good distraction.
is scary. And I just want to say I am so sorry if this situation made any of you feel more stressed or uncomfortable.
What the fuck does this have to do with any of it? The fuck does this have to do with any of it? Literally, what does this have to do with fucking any of this?
or sad than you already do because of all the horrible things that are currently going on.
So she's like, I hope my audience isn't sad about this. What about the people you actually did this to? What about your fucking victims? And sorry, I'm a victim of Colleen Ballinger just based on this video. Just based on this fucking smear campaign she did of me. My original video was not lies. This video is a lie.
A true narcissist.
Wait. You know Johnny, who is the ex-employee that spoke up? He tweeted, and my friend tweeted him and was like, you and Adam starting a new podcast called Oversharing. Oh my god, Twitter is deranged right now. I would love that. Johnny, hit me up. We'll do it.
In our world. I love you guys. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this, and I will see
Girl, why are you ending a video with I love you so much?
She looks so dead in the eyes.
Well,
you very soon.
see you very soon. Why does this have 230,000 likes? Why are the comments also, this is the most amazing video? This is by far the most professional apology video I've ever seen, and I applaud her for the amazing job she did. She is amazing. No laughing, pure apology. Now this is an apology. She actually says she's sorry. She explained it was her mistake. She didn't change the topic. She didn't throw shade on anyone. She knows her mistakes. And she owned up to them. We love you, Colleen. Alright. So now, let's go to newest comments. Oh, the top one, he's using it for clicks. Well. Manipulation and lies. We've all seen proof. This hasn't aged well. Scammer. Look, I've liked them. Because I agree with them. She allowed her platform to be harassing me for 3 years. So I'm allowed to respond. Sorry. For 3 years, she used her platform to harass me. I have every right to respond now. When people are finally listening to me. I have every single right. Every single right. 3 years. And this video is still up, by the way. Girl, delete this video. Delete this video. This video is flat out lies. And it's only been revisiting it recently where I've realized, holy shit. Holy shit, and this video has been sent around behind the scenes, and I've been giving proof about the fact that she was lying and stuff like that. You know the way people come to me, oh my god, she's gonna sue you for defamation. Let's look at this video. Let's look at this video. And that's that.